Sparkling Memories, a place where you can build healthy relationship with food, pairs you and self. And today what we're going to be doing is some pre-made turkey burgers, but we're going to put our own lace spin on there. So here are the ingredients. We're starting with the Butterball turkey patties. So we already formed into a patty. Best thing about this, it has no hormones in there. No extra stuff. It's 85% lean. We have the olive oil. We have the onion powder, garlic powder. Then we have the McCormick cumin. Then we have the Great Value paprika. We have some Italian seasoning. Then we have the McCormick chipotle and roasted garlic. Worcestershire sauce. Then we have the mustard. Great poupon. And of course we have the bacon sheets. So let's go ahead and take the patties out. They look something like this because I didn't form them from scratch using my ground turkey. I buy them already formed. So you have to add your seasoning and everything else to make it taste good. So I'm going to start with my oil. It makes it a lot easier when you put your olive oil first, because then when you put your season and you pat it down, it can totally stay on there a lot easier. Versus if you put on the seasoning and then the oil. So I had to put out all 4 patties because this container only had in 4. Go figure. Next time I know to buy the ground turkey and do it from scratch. But I did another video, so I want to do this one where the patties are already formed in case you don't have a whole lot of time, but you still want something that's good to eat. That doesn't take a long time. Now I'm going in with the garlic powder. I put just a amount on each one. And as I'm doing this, just keep in mind, at some point you're going to flip them over and put the same amount of seasoning that's on the top and the bottom. So it'll be seasoned on both sides, because remember, we're not breaking it up to put in other things. So we have the onion powder. I'm going to go ahead and put just a amount on there. Another good thing you could do when you have these kind of patties too is like add things like bacon and grilled onions. You know, some type of sauce to give it more flavor, you know. So I'm going in here with my Italian seasoning. Love that. Kind of looks like parsley, but it isn't. It has a lot more flavor. Going in with my ground cumin. And put out each patty as well. Trying to do this in real time so you all can see exactly what I do. So going in with the paprika. I didn't want to be too heavy-handed with it though, because that bright red, wow. You just want to put on a little bit. But apparently when I opened it first, it was brand new, so it took a little minute. The first patty had a little bit too much, so I had to put on the second one. Let's make sure it's evenly coated and not too much on one patty. So now I'm going to go in with the chipotle and the roasted garlic. This is from Grill Mates. You put that on because that's like the major seasoning you're going to taste when you finish everything. And I put that on. Yes, I did. See, it's well seasoned on the top. Now I got to go in with my mustard. My great coupon mustard. Yeah, I normally use honey mustard, but not this time. I'm going to see if I could, different things I could do with my great coupon mustard. So I want to go ahead and pour out like a lay half a teaspoon, not much, and just spread it, you know, because this is the coarse one I have bought too. And believe in me, these patties were so good. You couldn't tell that I didn't do it completely from scratch and I already had the patty and season it. You'll be surprised in the taste if you want to try it like this, and especially when you just getting home from work and you don't have that much time to use the ground turkey and farm your own patties and do the whole 9 yards, this is what you want to do. So let me show you all of them now. See? Maybe a little bit more than half a teaspoon because I think I'll have like the teas. More like a teaspoon. And I put it along there. Yeah. But my thing is, when I'm doing this, I let it sit. I let it sit for about like an hour and a half or so when I make other dishes to go with it. And the thing is, when you're doing this, I put it on the side in the oven. I didn't really like put it in the fridge, you know. But you could put it in the fridge. But I just put it on the side a little bit so I could make other things while this was just sitting with the seasoning. Now for me, and when it comes to this, you want to make sure that you get it brown on both sides. It's nothing like eating food and it doesn't look appetizing. It is the worst. So when I do put it in the frying pan, I'm trying to get a nice color on both sides. And then I'm going to pour in my Worcestershire sauce you saw there onto the patty and put it in the oven. Okay? Because you want this patty to cook all the way through for at least 20 minutes. I went and I put flour all over them because I wanted a nice color, especially when you put it in the frying pan. Now, you're going to see this right now. Prime example. I know you could fit up to 2 patties, but I started with the one because I wanted to show you all the color. See how nice that color look? And don't worry, I put some bourbon sauce on there. That's what you're looking at. Brown both sides, put in the oven for your late 20 minutes because you want to make sure you fully cook. And this is the result because I had other things to go with it. So next time, this is Miss Sitting Wrap on Sparkling Memories. Bye-bye.